you are not allowing each other to have any space within a relationship. You're so entwined with each other that the moment someone is going through their own growth, one partner is feeling rejected or one partner is feeling disconnected, the untwining is part of you have to first separate to go through on your own. Your unit that you've forced together through your environment that you've created and structured and society has created for you on this planet, this forcing lifetime commitments and all these things and everything, you're continuously looking for that partner or that partnership or that thing, and you're connecting so much, and you're forgetting that you are part of a whole. So little cells in the body, each with their own unique purpose, and sometimes you identify with similar cells in the structure that you are in, or you don't. You look at some other cells and you go like, wow man, I don't know what those cells are doing. You're not supposed to worry. They're part of the function of the whole being. But each cell as a little individual cell within the unit has to take care of itself. It has to function on its own to be part of the whole. But you're kind of wanting to start melting different cells into one, and then it doesn't quite, and then you force it, and you're really struggling with looking at the cell that you are forcing yourself to coexist with and wanting it to be part of your cell, but it's not. It's a completely separate, unique cell being. And it needs to go through its own thing. It might not eventually even end up being part of where you are in your structure, but you are forcing and you're trying to have these bonds and these connections and drawing these things in, and you're not letting people go. And that tension is what you're feeling. So in the bigger picture of, hey, there you are, hello, you are here with me, we are co-creating, we are on this planet, and we decided and chose to now spend a lot of our time in one space. And now we're going to call it marriage or whatever you want to label your relationships as, or even now people are so scared of the word of what they've created that they're not wanting to do it, and now they're rejecting it, but they're still having it and they're still looking for it, and now they just call it other stuff. When you are coexisting with another cell in the body or in the whole, you've got to understand that it's got its own rhythms, its own unique texture, flavor, what it's created for. And you're not considering that because you are looking for miniature versions of yourself. You want to cell divide, create another version of yourself, then fall in love with that and then bind back to that. Well, it's not going to happen. You've got to look at the other individuals that you are sharing spaces with, and it can be within family units as well. And you've got to respect and honor that being for what it is. You are very quick to look for miniature versions of yourself. You're looking for copies of you, and if something doesn't match your copy, you reject it. And in that rejection, you're creating tension because you're part of, it's like one heart cell rejecting another heart cell when they're actually both needed to just be what they are so that the heart can function. And looking for you might meet a completely different cell in the body. You might meet a brain and you might meet a heart, and you're trying to connect these two things, and you're now forcing them to become one thing instead of looking and respecting and saying, wow, you're so different to me, that's awesome, what am I getting from this experience? There's a lot of forcing together, not allowing each other space and growth, and you kind of continuously want to melt together. And when someone isn't melting the way that you are expecting them to, you punish them, or you reject them, or you throw them out, or you treat them differently until they start conforming to being like you, and then everything is okay again. And then so you're continuously creating all these tensions between the body parts of the cells of the unit. The time that you're going through now is not about being in a couple, it's not about being anything, it's about going through and developing the new you. It's the rebirthing of the new you. And you can all do it together, but individually. The whole body's going through the transition. The body cannot scatter into all the cells and do the process. So yes, the whole body of all of you are going through this process, giving birth to this new energy. But at the same token, each little cell has to do his own bit and go through his own process. So really be mindful of. Not everyone's got your timing. Not everyone is you. Not everyone's going to be like you. You don't have to like everyone. You don't have to be like everyone. Now is about being you and creating more of that loving feeling and tolerance and compassion. The words, so many things have been spoken 100 million times, but at some level, you guys have got to have to start feeling it and being it. Because the more you struggle and scream about the tension that you are creating, the less you're forgetting is because you are continuously pointing fingers at everything and everyone else and wanting that energy to go, but you're not doing anything about changing your tolerance for people. You're not soft and flexible and bending.